A word of advice on how to deal with long arch wire ends or long spans of wires that are causing pain. If you can't get wax to stay on an area like this, then take a piece of cotton and lay a piece of cotton over it. And similarly at night, if you find that you can't get wax to stay on this wire and the wire is cutting into the lip, then lay a little ball of cotton over it until you can get in to have it adjusted. Now, if you don't pay attention to what you're eating and you eat anything too crunchy, or if you drink too many sodas, you may find that some of your braces come loose. This is what a band looks like when it gets loose. It wiggles on the tooth like this. If you notice any of your bands loose like this, give our office a call and we'll give you a longer appointment in order to re-cement it. Or we may not cement it when you come in. We may just look at it and schedule it for another time depending on how much time it's going to take. Here's another example of a broken brace. This bracket on here is loose and it actually slides on the wire like that. It has come unbonded from the tooth. If you have a bracket come loose, it isn't always an emergency appointment, but you do want to make sure you point it out to us so that we can attend to it at the soonest possible time after we look at it to see what the problem is. It's also quite common for teeth to become pretty loose during orthodontic treatment. You might be able to see that this tooth here is capable of considerable movement like this. You can see that tooth moving. It's common for your teeth to get loose like that during orthodontic treatment, and I don't want it to alarm you. As long as you keep your teeth clean, there'll be no damage to your teeth when they get loose like that. Now, getting into specifically how you clean your teeth, we're going to have a little demo here. You remember this toothbrush from earlier in the video. This toothbrush is what you start with, and you go around and you brush everything quickly like this, all the way around. Brush everything quickly and get all the big chunks of food off. Then you go in and really pay some attention, brushing first of all from beneath the teeth like this, pointing the bristles at a 45-degree angle so that they're going to get behind the wire and between the teeth. That's why that's why the toothbrush is designed with this notch in it in the bristles to allow this to get in here like this. Get in there and brush like that between, all the way around the teeth. Take your time. A thorough toothbrushing should take you 3 minutes in order to really get all the food out. Brush, 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 brush. Then go back and go from the other side of the wire, rotating like this. Get into there like that and brush, 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 brush. Take quite a time. Don't brush it quickly, because if you don't stay long enough on an area, it just won't get clean. Like this. That's about all that you can do with this particular toothbrush. And then of course the next brush that you're going to want to use will be your Proxa brush. Go in here now between your teeth like this with your Proxa brush. Brush every single contact between the teeth. Do not skip any spaces. Get in there behind them. Like that. And then of course the final thing you want to do is dental flossing between the teeth. You can go like this. It's really easy to get a wire, to get the floss underneath your wire and to floss like that. If you have difficulty getting the floss through there, then use the floss threaders that was demoed earlier in the video. I also very strongly recommend that you use a water pick. Now this is a picture of what a water pick looks like. You can buy them in the drugstore. They're usually about $30 to $40, but I really recommend that you use this. You'll find that you get a lot of food out from between your teeth even after you've thoroughly brushed, and the water pick is really the best way to just flush things out. Okay, a brief word about what foods to avoid eating. Stay away from anything that's hard and crunchy, anything sticky, and anything high in sugar content. Examples of hard and crunchy foods would be ice cubes, candy bars, crackers, hard taco chips, things like that. Sticky foods would be sticky candy, any kind of gum, caramel candy, taffy, something like that. And then of course foods high on sugar content you pretty well know. I want you to read pages that will damage your braces or cause your gums to have problems. And I want you to really stay away from the foods that are mentioned on this page.